Okay, it looks like I'm live, but I'm gonna wait until somebody come. I'm waiting until somebody come in before I get started. I hope you all are doing well out there. I hope y'all doing well. Let me go. I'm gonna go live on Facebook to bring a few people in here. I know I jumped in early, but I gotta be to work at a particular time tomorrow, and I want to go ahead and get this live out the way because I got some prepping to do for an interview I have. And I'm supposed to have this interview on Monday. So I most definitely want to go ahead and get this live out of the way. All right, it looked like at least one came in, so that's enough to get started. You guys go ahead and hit that like button when you come through the building. All right, all right. So you all, I don't know if you've seen or heard about the viral video of the three racial couples. Very nice looking couple. It was three black women and it was three white men, and they were with, their husbands and wives. Looked like they had like a little gathering. What's up, Gator Boy? What's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. And it looked like they had a little gathering, and it just looked like all of them were friends and they were hanging out, having a good time. And they posted the picture, and the picture ended up going viral. So I'm gonna show that to you right now. Okay, so that's the love, those are the lovely couples that ended up going viral right there. And the caption was, let me get it exactly. I'm gonna go here. Okay, so the caption was, do y'all think these women have to go 50-50 with their men? And it started a whole big commotion. Like, a lot of people, and I'm going to say, just being honest, a lot of black men really did get in their feelings. But I'm going to tell you why they got in their feelings. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. So y'all got the, the picture. You see what's going on here. A big reason why they are upset about this picture and why it ended up going viral. Yes, it's plenty of people that's mad, Gator. And the reason they are mad is like, I just feel like for a very long time, black men have weaponized dating other races of women against their own women. They have weaponized Maria, Becky, Ling Ling, they have weaponized all of those women against black women. And they always be like, I mean, since the beginning of time, they've been weaponizing women of other colors against them. And a big reason why, I'm gonna get this off. Okay, y'all know the okay. So yeah, that's the picture that went viral. But the black men have weaponized women of other colors against us as a form of discipline or trying to keep us in line. And for a long time it worked. And for a long time it caused a big number of women to actually worship black men, and some black men that's not even doing anything to be worshipped. We worship them because we want to show them we're going out of our way every time to show them that we're loyal to them, but we don't get it like back. We don't get the loyalty back. So I think it's coming to a point where women are tired of putting everything into relationships and not getting anything back. So a lot of them are considering other ways of dating and other people, and a lot of black women are opening and they're opening up their horizons. They're opening up doors that they never thought they would walk through because they're giving some men of other races that they probably never would have looked at because they were always told, hey, you need to be with a black man. But a lot of them are going to other races, and it's causing some men to be upset actually. And I just think for so long, I think it's even still now, only 10% of black women date of the races of men. For the other 90%, 90% of black women only deal with black men. So for you to see this picture and you got three black women all with white men, maybe that 10% is on the rise for some reason, but I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe that's a question black men should ask themselves, but they probably don't care. You know, they don't care. Cause I seen a big amount of guys down in the comment section. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you what they said. And I'm gonna read off some of these comments. So, okay, so yeah, so the caption was, and it was posted by a page on Facebook. Now, why you say that, Randall? So that's the guy. That's the guy's name. Why you say that, Randall? So y'all go hit him up. Go and hit him up over on Facebook because he posted this. Okay, yeah. So do y'all think that these women are arguing about going 50-50? Okay, so when he ended up saying that, there was a slew of comments that came through. Let's see, I'm gonna go to oh, okay. Okay, I actually made a comment. I said, man, who want 50-50, but they want you to submit 100%. What am I getting out of this relationship? So it was a few people that reacted to it. I think it was just a couple. So yeah, a lot of women are feeling like what are we getting out of being loyal to y'all? What are we getting out of these relationships? Most of the time when you in a relationship and you're going 50-50, most of the time you just end up you don't even see any you don't see any positive change, no type of boost. And a lot of women just tired of struggling. They just tired of struggling. They've been trying to hang on in there with their kings, and they calling you king because they think you're gonna acquiesce to the word king. But you know, you calling a certain man king that's on platforms all across the internet calling you the B word, calling you whores, speaking on just speaking on your features. You see Kodak Black in a video talking about I don't want no dark skinned bees. I want a light skinned bee so I can control it. You can break her down a little bit more. I'm like, what the heck? What in the heck? It's just like these guys out here, they getting on these platforms and they're making a fool and a mockery out of the black men. And then you mosey on down to the comment section, like, hey, let's see what they saying in the comments. I know there has to be a black guy that's gonna try to debunk what this fool's saying. Y'all sit there and cheer the man on, like, oh, he's right. He's right. We don't want these black bees. And then they got to the point where they're like, we don't even want the light skinned black women. We don't want no black women no more. Now the light skinned girls get mad at first. And that's another thing too. When it comes to the colorism in our community, I'm not gonna say all, because you know how I am with that. Oh, not all. I'm not gonna continue to say that. But I'm going to say this for the most part. When colorism is going on in our community, and sadly, colorism is like really big in our community. It's always been. But when some of the light-skinned females sit back and they laugh and go along with what they saying against the dark-skinned woman, you send the game up for them to turn on you really easily because you so quick to laugh when the situations that's going on. But it comes to the point where it started affecting all the black women. It wasn't a separation anymore. So we came to the point where they were disrespecting us on public platforms with other white women. In that manosphere, they let a lot of white women come on their platforms and discuss black women in disparaging ways, might I add. And it's like nobody jumped in. Nobody tried to stop. Like, hey, don't be speaking out. Like, I know what you're talking about, but let me talk about them. Most of them were white women. They sit up on the platform. A lot of them probably never even just been around black women to even know how we move because they going strictly off of what that God was telling them. And another thing, yeah, just like I was saying, a lot of these guys get on these platforms and they publicly speak, and what they publicly say, it just sounds so bad. It sets us back. A lot of stuff you hear them saying, like, I'm not finna go 50 with a woman, but I do want her to be feminine, fit, and friendly. So you want her to be feminine, fit, friendly, and also go 50-50. Like, you want all that? Y'all sure do like them letter F's, boy. But at the end of the day, let me tell you this about when it comes to a feminine, fit, friendly woman. When a woman is being taken care of, when a woman has a man that she can rely on, who's a protector, a provider, a family man who cares about her safety, who's willing to go above and beyond to provide to make sure her and her children, the whole family got everything they need. That woman gonna fall into place. That's why I say you never hear the white man on a platform talking about how his woman is not cooperating with him, because he already know when I do a certain thing and I put her in a comfortable position, she's automatically gonna be feminine, fit, and friendly. And this another thing when it comes to the feminine thing. If I'm going half with you, I'm gonna feel like we're equal because we're going half on all these bills. And what some men don't, they some guys don't realize, they think that you should automatically respect them. Respect is to be earned, and it's just like you just feel like you can be you, and bam, I'm supposed to be respected. No, just because you're a man don't mean she gonna respect you. You got to put her in a position where she's looking at you in like hypergamy. Hypergamy is like me getting with a person who has more power than me, more resources, more money, and I'm getting with them because I know I'm going to be able to get boosted up to another certain level in life. If you want hypergamy, you have to get in a position to do it. There was a Speaking of hypergamy, there was a comment that was in his Facebook post. It was in his Facebook post. It's a guy that I actually kind of dated a short period of time, so I do know him. And I think he commented, mhm, this is a reference on married at 50-50. Married. Okay. I'm trying to find this because I know it's in. Okay. 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 So this guy named, I'm gonna read this from my phone, but let me read what this guy named Brian Wilson said. And this made me think of a lot of the TikTok videos that I seen. Like when I see black men with white women in relationships. Okay, listen to what Brian said. He said, "I'm not against anyone doing outside of their ethnicity. Do what makes you happy. I'm only against you when you downgrade your own ethnicity to make the next one seem superior, just because." Just because you feel like they can contribute more to your lifestyle, that's not how it goes. So yes, he right about that. And that's what I seen a whole lot when it came to a lot of these videos out on social media now. A lot of these people on these platforms publicly speaking with their white woman beside them, speaking down on black women. I've seen it so many times. And I be thinking to myself, like, do they know what they're doing? Do they know they setting themselves up for the okie doke? Because she looking at you like you a sucker ready to be licked. You just a sucker to her. She's not respecting you at all. She looking like this guy is so treasonous. He's talking about his the like when people always say your mama black, and people be like, so I can still say what I want to say. Let me tell you this: when people say your mama black in reference of when you say stuff against black women, they mean a black woman gave you life. You came out the birth canal of a woman of color, and publicly you get on platforms and talk about them. You're not sitting up in the barbershop talking to your barber and a couple other fellas getting their hair cut. You're not sitting at a family function at a barbecue talking about, man, this black did this to me, this black me did that. No, you're putting it on the internet, on a public platform available to the whole world, 8 billion people. That's a different level. That's why people say, yo, mama black, because what you're doing is treasonous. What you're doing is treasonous. So when it comes down to you already showing treasonous behavior on public platforms, it's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level. So basically, breaking it down, black women are tired. They are tired. For so long, we've been loyal. We'll see y'all with another race of woman. Great example when Jeezy and Jeannie Mike got together and got married. It was such, and I'm gonna say this, it was a couple of black women saying little stuff here and there. But for the most part, a big amount of black women was actually cheering him on because that's the first time he'd been married. Everybody was like, oh, they look cute together, they look good together, like giving them their props and everything. It wasn't too many people down there hating on him. It wasn't a big amount of black women hating on him down there. They was actually complimenting them, like, "Oh, y'all so cute," and especially when she had the baby, they was like, "Yeah, she didn't want to have that baby by that ex husband. She got with Jeezy, and oh, they had that baby quick." Like, we was really propping them up. Black women were really. I don't think I was in the conversation because I don't be commenting too much like that. It got to be something that catch my eye, but a lot of black women were actually complimenting Jeezy and Jeannie Mai at the end of the day. Like we were not hating, but at the same time, when you have a lot of men that get on these platforms with their, other ethnicity of wife or girlfriend, and you downgrade and talk down on a woman in your community, that's where people don't respect you. And I'm not just talking about the black women not respecting you. I'm talking about the other races of people not respecting you either, because they looking at him, they looking at you like you a clown. At the end of the day, you looking like a clown. And this is the number one thing I always hear a lot of black men say when a woman run across a bad relationship or a bad black guy. They be like, you just should have chose better. You just should have chose better. But don't you know, and statistics say it. And when I find a link, I'll leave it in the comment section after the video. But marriages between white men and black women actually have a lot of longevity. Those marriages actually last, next to Asians, last the longest. But these are statistics, I don't know. I've never been married to a white man before. But statistically, those are the marriages that last. And every time a black woman runs across a bad one, you always hear a lot of black men say, or you hear people say, you should have chose better. So a lot of women, and I will honestly say, maybe in the next few years, a lot of black women are gonna start looking towards other things and other races, and they're gonna start opening up. Well, a lot of them already have, but they're opening up their opportunities. For so long, a lot of black guys that make you think, other races don't want you. Like I said, only 10% of black women date out. 3 of those women on that picture were black women. So the numbers increasing, the numbers going up. So yeah, sometimes they feel like whenever you say choose better and they go over to another race, that's their way of choosing better sometimes. And if you look at them, their lifestyle start to look better And this is another thing, you publicly, some guys will publicly sit on these platforms and say, I want a girl that can go 50-50 with me. And what other men of other ethnicities are doing, they're looking at you and they're like, oh, he must not have no money. He must be broke. I mean, even if you are, why would you get on a public platform and put out that information where people can receive it and make those judgments about you? I mean, it's not smart at all. It's not smart. So I just wish, and just speaking on all the way around, I believe the internet has taken away, respectfulness, it's taken away boundaries, a lot of respect. It's took away a lot of stuff. The internet has taken away a lot of stuff. People look at stuff completely different now. Like the percentage of single motherhood has increased amongst every race, and it's just like nobody have any morals anymore. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot this one. So moving on to the part where I was just thinking about, yeah, the passport bros. So that's another group. Passport bros got on the internet and speaking about how now even the white American woman not good for him anymore. Like he's done with all women in America. Period. So I'm like, dang. So the woman who you said was better than the black woman, you can't even get along with her no more. Now they came out and they're like, they got their passports now and they all overseas with it now. But what I'm thinking is, okay, you overseas, but do you think it'll be any different? Have you did any self-reflecting? Have you did any healing? Have you done anything to better yourself at all? And most of them haven't. So it's like most of them go overseas and they end up getting in trouble. I end up seeing this viral video not too long ago. It was one of the passport bros over there. He was in this lady face. She looked like she was Dominican, Latina. She was some of that nature. But he was like yelling in her face, like real aggressively, like he was about to hit that woman. So like y'all overseas acting crazy with these women over here in America, can't make it work with your own woman, can't make it work with the other women. I mean, it's just like, when are you gonna realize, sometimes it just could be you. It just could be you. So I'm just like, it's crazy. But most definitely, you guys make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. I know I didn't have too many people up in this live, but it's all right. So whoever watch it, feel free to drop a comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. And I'll most definitely be back with another one. And I'm signing out. Katie Talk 101. Make sure you watch the replay. Peace.